Hello.
Hello, everybody. Good evening, good afternoon, good morning, good night,
Wherever you are.
and goodness gracious, it's another edition of RobLynn Live with Ollie.
The Wonder Dog.
And he's being a good boy. He's already reported to his
Yep.
bed
It's
in
quiet.
one of the master bedrooms. And today is Monday, the third day of April 2023. In a month to remember, Day 228 of consecutive RobLynn Live broadcasts. Thank you very much. And thank you to all of you for trusting in us enough to be with us on a nightly basis. It means a lot to us. I said hello to everybody, but I think George and George and Eric Kessler. I think I caught everybody else on the way in.
Very good.
Which we try to do on a nightly basis. Let's talk about Monday's events. 11 a.m. was at Eastern Daylight Time, 11 a.m. Eastern Daylight. Red Redfern with Jane, or Jane with Red Redfern, as we properly should say it. It was Monday Fun Day, and they seem to have a good time today. And they got some chiding by both Chris Johnson and Pop DeGarmo. 11:30 a.m. brought on Chris, the conductor Johnson, with his fiberglass Chris Craft boat analogy, which was very well received. At noon Eastern Daylight Time, along came Pop Marty DeGarmo and his words of inspiration, as he calls them. At 3 p.m., along came Julie Wynn and Michael Williams with words of inspiration. Now it's 8 p.m. or thereabouts, and it's time. You know it. We know it. We all know it. It's time for everybody's favorite evening chat, especially the one at 8 o'clock. Oh, it's the only one
It's
at
the
8
only
o'clock.
one at 8 o'clock.
RobLynn Live with Ollie, the Wonder Dog.
Dog.
And we promise it's been 2 nights since Ollie made an appearance.
I might even just get him now.
So maybe we'll show off the little man now, the young man.
Alex, this is him, honey.
And before we get too carried away, let me just say that today I did go to the doctor, and you guessed it, gotta stay off my feet for a couple of weeks with the use of either one or both crutches, which I will do. As far as transparency, whoa, there's Ollie. Hello, Oliver. How about a yawn for everybody? Give everybody a big yawn. No? Don't want to give a big yawn? Okay. Oh, that was a no. That was an emphatic no. Hi, Oliver. All right. All right.
Say hi, Uncle Alex. I miss you, Uncle Alex. So did.
There you go, first boy.
Alex has been
Sometimes
asking,
last boy, but usually first boy.
and he said, "Oh, he misses Ollie." So I said, "Okay, for sure, we'll show Ollie today." Yeah, honey.
All righty, dighty. Good boy, Ollie. All right.
Good
You want to
boy.
go take a little nap?
Mhm.
All right. As of our 8 p.m. Eastern Daylight tea time this evening, we haven't seen or heard any extreme rumbling news. As we all know, it's time to rumble.
Yeah.
But please continue to log in. Now, we say this every night. Log in and check your OFounders back office. Go in through OES. That's the best way to do it. And then click on over to OFounders and look at webinars. And you can trust what you see in webinars. And that's, we'll get into that a little bit later, but you can certainly trust if it was written by Ash or by one of the OnPassive staff, you can take that one to the bank.
That's right.
So continue to look, and the most important thing is to look for those pop-ups. Those pop-ups, you know, are done by a member of the staff, sometimes Ash, and it will, and remember, an informed brand ambassador or founder, whatever you want to call yourself, an OnPassivian if you like, is a ready for blast off brand ambassador. And we are ready to boom, baby, boom, as Marty DeGarmo says.
Yes, we are.
And as Ash has said so well, and several times now, we are just days away from the time days, not
That's
D-A-Z-E,
exciting.
D-A-Y-E.
Oh my, that's
No,
exciting.
D-A-Y-S.
That's exciting.
Days.
I'm excited.
Okay, I thought you were going to say, Rob, you're in a daze because of the prednisone and everything
No,
else
not
you're
at
taking.
all. You're
All
fine.
right. So it's a boom, baby, boom kind of day.
Mhm.
So stay tuned. And please, 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 like we say it, please continue to send your love, light, and prayers to all who are ill. Hi, Al. Hi. Or who have been injured in an accident, as prayer does work. And
Yes.
Alex is kissing Ollie.
He says, "Kiss you, Ollie."
Please also pray for Ash, his wife, and 2 good-looking boys for their good health and safety, as well as our OnPassive worldwide tech and media teams working so very diligently for our benefit.
Thank you very much.
They are in our corner. They are working night and day for us to get this thing rolling even faster than it's rolling. Please hold your guesses on where Ollie Boy, the Wonder Dog, is in our virtual background and who provides our virtual background nightly, 7 nights a week. The lovely Miss Davina Lee, if I might say that.
Yes.
And give a thumbs up to Davina Lee, will you, in the chat?
She's awesome.
She is awesome, and she's our beautiful graphic artist. Hello,
she's
James Yates.
She's reliable, even when she's busy. She sends me the backdrops no matter what.
She makes time for us, and we appreciate that.
And she does a good job of it. She really does design it really well.
Is it now a good time to show the background? We're going to ring the bell a little sooner than yesterday.
Okay.
But not just yet. I'm just going to lean out of the picture, and Lynn will step out of the picture. It looks like, a castle or a temple. And you've got some kind of flowers or plants, and you've got the usual. There's either pies or cookies or something that Ollie would like to eat.
Yeah.
Or is eating already.
Looks yummy,
What
whatever
do you
it
think?
is.
You can't guess either.
I know.
You're not allowed to guess. So OnPassive, you just gotta believe. And that brings us to tonight's topic. And we have a topic every night. This is day 228. So this is 228 consecutive non-alike topics.
Wow.
A new one every night just for you guys.
That's pretty cool.
Yes, indeed. It takes a little bit of creativity.
Takes some effort.
Brilliant. Absolutely brilliant. Tonight's topic, OnPassive and trust.
Ooh.
That's T-R-U-S-T, trust, not rust, R-U-S-T, but trust. OnPassive and trust. Ash Mafara, we know him, don't we? You know him personally.
Mm-hmm.
You've met him. You've been in person with him.
Yeah.
You shook hands. You got a hug. You broke bread a couple of different meals.
Mm-hmm.
And you were on the spot on March 30th, 2022 for the Burj Khalifa introduction.
That is right.
And the first light show that we ever saw.
That was a fun event.
And aren't those light shows getting better and better?
They're getting better at the design. Every time they do it, they learn more and they get better and better.
And who do we owe all that good stuff to? Mr. Nazal.
That's right.
Mohammed William Nazal. I know his whole name now. Mr. Nazal, who has continued to have his staff assist him in making what the backgrounds are, not backgrounds, but the laser light shows are.
It's a big effort and takes lots of hours to create it, right?
That's not a 2-hour project. That's a little bit longer than 2 hours.
I think so.
And Emar, since they own the building, they have the nightly light show, and we join them as occupants on floor 134 and 151 of the Burj. I guess we can call it the Burj now that we've been there over a year.
I would say so.
All right, let's call it the Burj.
And Satya wants to tell us that he's going to make another blog video. He'll publish it on his YouTube channel. So look for his channel, you guys. It's Satya Papu Vlogs.
And that's on YouTube, if I might add.
Yes, on YouTube.
And his full name, since I'm so good at it now, is Satya Rayana Papu
Yep.
and his vlogs.
Good
All right,
job.
Satya, we appreciate you, and we appreciate you being here every night. And you were here every morning at midnight, too, if I might add that.
Very, very consistent.
So Ash Mafara has always said, I am Ash Mafara, and I'm your friend. We say, I'm Rob Gorman. I'm the Mad Hatter. No. Biddy. I'm the Mad Hatter.
Well, what did you say, Happer?
Happening. It's happening here with the Mad Hatter. And who are you?
Oh, I thought I was supposed to say something like Mad Hatter. I don't have
No.
a name, so I couldn't think of something. I'm Lynn Nakamoto. I need a little nickname, I guess, but I don't have one yet.
And I'm your friend.
And I'm your friend. With a little coaching.
A little coaching, a little
From
prompting,
somebody.
whatever it takes, we'll get her done. That's all we can say there. Hello, Ollie. So I'm Ash Mafar, and I'm your friend has rung true. Is it rung?
Has rung true.
Ring around the rosy, and it's runging true.
Rung true.
Rung true, and yes, so very true for all of us on this magnificent journey to the new top and beyond to the other new tops. Now, how lucky can Lynn and I be?
We're blessed, man. We're blessed, honey.
We're blessed
Mm-hmm.
beyond belief. And all of you other friends of Mr. Mafar are blessed too.
We are all blessed.
And our journey is coming to the next new top within days. DAYS.
Are you guys excited, man? It's so exciting at this time for me. Can barely stand it. It's so exciting.
Have you gotten any sleep the last 2 nights? I know I crashed earlier than you.
Well, I don't really sleep a full night's sleep anymore. I don't know why. But I always
Could it be
wake
the
up.
excitement of
Maybe.
the OnPassive movement?
Maybe, because I don't know why I don't want to just sleep. You know what I mean? I wake up too early. I was like, gosh, I should have
And go to
slept
bed
longer.
at 4 and up at 5:30. Yeah, that is too early, for sure. And that's AM, kids, AM. She does take a nap on occasion. I will say that in her defense. Well, when Ash speaks, as well as Mohammed Kamal, our Chief Operating Officer, as well as Professor Susan. Wow, who could ask for a professor like Susan? Professor Susan, world renowned, invited by the President of Egypt to come visit and given a time to be there, a 4:00 p.m. appointment.
That's an honor. Big honor.
And how about Professor Susan at the World's Women's Entrepreneur Summit? Did she light up the world with that?
She was very good. Yeah, she was amazing.
I'm certainly a proponent of everything that Susan does, as well as Mr. Mohammed William Nazal. And what is Mr. Nazal in charge of? Media. And he does provide brilliance to our media department. Absolute brilliance. And the colors, have you noticed the colors in the latest laser shows?
It's really vibrant.
Unreal.
Must be a certain thing they do to mix colors or something to make them look like that.
So we have Ash and Mohammed Kamal, certainly trustworthy, as well as Professor Susan, as well as Mr. Nazal, as well as Mr. Tariq, who is our financial advisor in chief and a genius at that, to name just a few. And also, as well as our many worldwide leaders, all of you who are here tonight. Okay, everyone here tonight is a leader, whether you're in India, Pakistan, Israel, Alaska, Savannah, Georgia, the UK, Germany, France, parlez-vous français? We were talking language last night, so what is it called? I don't know. I'm trying out my language here.
Oh.
Buenos dias, buenos tardes, buenas noches, mi amigos y mi amigas. What do you think of that?
Good job.
That's about the extent, though. So,
It's good.
The truth will. Oh no, let's back up the bus a minute. As our worldwide leaders, we can feel confident that we are fine. We are real fine, as Oliver Fonte has said, hashtag Oliver, and
Mhm.
headed directly to total freedom. And tell us what you feel total freedom is, Miss Nakamoto.
2 components:
And what are they? I trust you know.
financial freedom and time freedom.
Oh, very well stated, and what a grand place to be.
And it's just that not everybody has true freedom, but with OnPassive, we're all going to have it. That's pretty special.
You're pretty on top of your game tonight.
Thank you.
Hello, Myra. We're glad you're here. Thank you, thank you, thank you. The truth will always set you free. Have you ever heard that?
Yes, I've heard of that expression.
How many times did your mom and dad say, "Oh, Linny, the truth will set you free. You won't have to be in timeout"?
I don't remember
No,
them saying that.
they never had to say that, but my mother, my father, oh yeah, they told me all the time, the truth will set you free. What is it? No little fibbing. Tell us the truth. I could tell a brief story here.
All right.
My folks were out of town as my dad was an executive with the Schlitz Brewery, and preparing for an international, or at least a United States wide convention that my mother always put on. She was in charge of decorations and so forth. Well, they were out of town. We had a brand new 1963 Ford Falcon convertible, red.
Ooh.
And that was my mom's car. And one night while they were gone, this guy right here, this dummy right here,
What? You drove it?
this jerk right here,
You drove
this
it?
fool right here, drove it and drove it into a ditch.
How old were
Not
you?
only
How old were
a
you?
16, I just got my license and I
Oh
thought
my
I'd go
God.
for a spin. And I think if I remember right, my brother Clifford was with me. I was 16, he was 13.
No.
And the differential, which is the rear end of the brand new with 400 miles on it, Ford Falcon red convertible, deluxe, loaded, had to be towed.
Fancy, fancy.
And I was halfway to
Oh,
Baton
no.
Rouge,
Mhm.
Louisiana, and I was just going to go visit friends. Why not? From our youth group, there were some in Baton Rouge. Well,
No.
I had a friend, a lady friend, not a lady friend, it was a girlfriend at the time, in Nolens. We were in junior achievement together, and I called her. She got her daddy on the phone. This was 2 o'clock in the morning. He wasn't a happy guy. And he sent a tow truck, picked it up, and took it back to where I guess the Ford dealership in Nolens, in Metairie, exactly, near the airport, Metairie, off the Veterans Highway. My parents get home. And first thing out of my father's mouth is, "Where's the car?" I don't know, Dad. Isn't it? This was like 11 o'clock at night. We woke us up. My brother and I wanting to know where the car was. I told him, "Oh, I just went for a little ride. Where's the car?" Second time he asked where the car is. Well,
Oh,
truth be
no.
known, I actually fessed up and I said, "Well, Robin, my friend Robin Wilshire, God, I remember her last name, unbelievable. He was the owner of American Shipbuilding in Nolens. Oh my goodness. I'm spilling all the beans in this transparency. At any rate, truth came out, and all my parents said is, all you had to do was come forth with the truth. The truth will set you free. And I'll never forget that
Oh.
as long as I live. So the truth will set us free. Um, this certainly is alive and well within OnPassive. Have we had a few incidents along the way that maybe weren't so upfront and forthright by some of our founders? And you know who you are. Sure. But you're going to have that in any business, I guess, any movement the size of OnPassive,
yeah.
with over 1 million
I
folks
would
involved.
agree with that.
Yeah. Well, that takes us back to our parents and what they always said to us, as we mentioned, and now what we are preaching to our children and grandchildren: always speak the truth, and all you encounter will bring you trust. In other words, you tell the truth, and I'll trust you. And that's good to hear. And that's good to hear from this generation as well. And then there is a saying here in the good old US of A, in God we trust. You've seen that on coins, right?
Yeah, on money too, right?
I don't know if it's on paper money. I think it is at the top, in God we trust.
Not sure.
And trust in God we must. Little rhyme there.
Okay.
As this movement called OnPassive is filled with indications that God sent Ashmafar our way. Not just our way, but to uplift humanity, starting, hi, Cecil, with his founders, brand ambassadors, and OnPassivians, OnPassilicious boys and girls, whatever you want to call us, and shall spread this truth throughout the world. Just saw someone's here from Israel. Scrolled by too fast.
Oh.
That's okay. I will come back to that. Oh, Ronan Cohen.
Ronan.
Hello,
Hi,
Ronan. Shalom and a happy Pesach to you. Wednesday the 5th will be the first night of Passover.
Oh, cool.
All right. Well, as we know, we're going to spread our love throughout the world. Throughout the world. There are many, so very many, who are needed not just housing, not just potable water, but food, medical assistance, better education possibilities for young and old. We've got people who are 50 years old who can't read and write. Well, those days are coming to a screeching halt because Academy is on the verge of blasting off. And wow, wowza, wowza, wowza.
It's going to be a big deal.
OnPassive will set us free. Not just the truth, but OnPassive will set us free. Mm-hmm. In third world countries, in countries that aren't third world, who have poverty-stricken folks, through Obless, through our individual giving, which so many of us plan to do. That's right. These millions, tens of millions, in fact, maybe 1 billion out of the 8 billion who are in need are counting on us. They're counting on something. They're reaching out to us. They're reaching out to the world. Help us, please. Help us, please. Well, there's absolutely, that's true. Gina Leva says the truth will send me to my room as well. So that, I guess that little story I told, I'm on my way to timeout now, Gene. I'll be back. It may take me a while to get back with these crutches. But thanks for that.
Says, my dad always tells me that the truth will set you free. So no matter what I do, I always speak the truth.
Good stuff, Allison. Good stuff. Good stuff. So, as we mentioned, there are millions that are counting on us, trusting us to do the right thing as we can. Now, Ash has said, take care of yourselves and your family and your friends and your acquaintances, and maybe a local organization or two that you favor, and keep in your mind all the time and in your thoughts. And then it's time to let some of that spill over. The apples that are coming out of the barrel or out of the basket or out of the bucket or out of the wheelbarrow or off the ground, as Marty said, pick up that low-hanging fruit. Don't climb the tree. The fruit will come to you.
And he said he'd even pick up fruit on the ground. That's what Marty said. Whatever is easy.
He says as long as it's the 9-second or the 5-second rule, and he gets it up the ground right away.
Minu says, I bet we all have at least one story similar to yours, Rob.
Well, that would not surprise me in the least. I know there's some of us. I know Gina Leva is the exception to that rule, so she won't be going to her room tonight.
Nettie's TV says, my mom used to say, speak the truth and speak it ever.
Ooh, Nettie's TV. I like that, Nettie. Very good. Mm-hmm. Here's a question, and I don't want to go over our time tonight. Usually we're 20 minutes or so, but I've gone over. Mm-hmm. Here's a question for all of us. What do you all do to gain the trust of your family? Tell us in the chat. Your friends, your people you work with, and now your fellow OnPassivians. And what will you do to earn the trust of those in need worldwide? What will you do? Have you got anything in mind to gain the trust of others?
I'm going to be an OnPassive because OnPassivians are pretty trustworthy because we're visionaries and we're humanitarians, and I think the world is going to trust OnPassivians
Because we provide a vision.
because
That was provided by Ash.
we're a special group just because of the way we think about humanity and how we're going to give back. Not everybody thinks like us, you know.
But you know,
We're
most
special.
OnPassivians do think like us and are giving and caring and loving from the heart.
Yeah.
And that's been said time and time again by Ash
That's right.
and others.
Yeah, we are special.
So tell us what you think. And we're going to ring the bell now, a little right on time, I guess, just before the half hour.
Okay.
And I just have to find the bell.
And
This is
what I'm going to
this
do,
is that famous Red Falcon owner's bell, Grandma Bobby.
Okay, before you ring the bell, I'm going to tell you guys that we are at about 7 minutes behind in the chat. So we're going to skip 7 minutes of your chat and we're going to go to current comments, all right? So I'm sorry about that, but it's so hard to keep up. Ready?
May I?
Yeah.
Yes, Mom. Yes, Mom. I promise. I promise.
Okay, so the first guest that comes up, we'll take it. It's going to be someone that is below Karina Lance, who said, hi, Frank R. It's going to be someone under that. Don't see any guests yet.
I loved last night's topic, which was the language, breaking through.
Breaking
Breaking
the
language barriers. And yeah, as you guys know, most of you were here. We had a panel of 8 on, which included Tony Monk. It also included Dr. Bill, Marty DeGarmo, Andy Burks, and yours truly, as far as the male half. And then we also had Comfort Confor, Yvonne Mundi, and Gladys Niaboro, and Marcianne Hemabu, the one, the only dancer in Houston, Texas.
Did you say Comfort already? I was reading the chat.
Comfort was first.
Okay.
Yes, I think I caught everybody there. And if I missed anybody, you know who you are. Put it in the chat. Let me know. I'll make sure we give a shout out.
And here's the first guest from Laurie Lunn. She says Temple Church in India.
But she thinks she's the last girl.
Hmm.
So how could she be first girl?
I don't know. Frank Rowe thinks it's
Cholula, Mexico.
Keep your prayers as I'm going in Wednesday morning for cataract surgery on my left eye. So tell me how it goes.
Tell us how it goes. Les, are you having the laser procedure, which is the newest one, which is scalpel free or knife free, they call it? Or are you having the old fashioned kind?
The blade.
I've had the blade, and Lynn's awaiting when we have the funds. She's going to have the bladeless. She has cataracts in both eyes, right?
Yeah.
And is in need of that surgery. So, and Gina Leva says Tibet.
Mm-hmm.
So prayers to you there, Les. We'll be thinking of you Wednesday morning early.
Yeah.
And Casey Zevenbergen, Sawadi Krupp, Sawadi, says Mexico. To Mexico. It's Budapest by Johnny Simmons.
We've got 82 likes at 8:27 p.m.
And what do you usually say?
Not too shabby.
All right. Robert Tantulo saying hello. Hello, Robert.
And we have Mark saying to earn trust of others is to be honest, be helpful, honor your commitments, and admit your mistakes.
Mark, that is beautiful. That is beautiful.
Tiffin Hours. I'm not quite sure what that is, but Tiffin Hours. And we have Dr. Lisa Lee saying Israel.
Could it be?
Roy MacPhail says temple in Turkey. We have to gain the trust of my work colleagues, I let them know when it means yes and when it's a no.
Very good, Mel. That is a winner.
Deb Bashir says, stay connected. Enjoy the process. Be positive. Success will come very soon.
Great attitude. And gratitude is an attitude.
You're right. You got it right.
Bidi again.
Irena says Costa Rica.
Mexico, Nicaragua, St. Vincent Church. That sounds like an educated guess.
Mm-hmm. Amy says treat your friends and family like you want to be treated.
Speaking of that, we've gotten a number of emails, just a couple today on migration. Those have been taken care of. There were a few emails requesting the information on where we get the shirts and hats monogrammed or embroidered. And Lynn will put that in the chat at the end. Had I given it to her, she would have already put it in the chat, but I didn't give it to her.
I can type it in whenever you're ready.
Okay, why don't we do that now?
Okay.
And then we'll go
You know
on.
it
Deborah
off-
Long says Mexico.
Do you know it offhand?
I do.
The Taj Mahal Palace.
Taj Mahal Palace. That's a good guess.
Bye, Sukumar.
Sukumar. All right.
Alex, where is the background? Casey's saying.
Where
Come
is
on,
Alex? He's awful quiet tonight, or
Mhm.
this morning in Bangladesh.
Well, he said hello earlier.
So it's Allen's, Allen, or Allen, Allen.
Allen.
Sports decoration.
Oh wait, I just want the URL. Just look for the URL. Tell me
Okay,
that.
we'll have to come back to
That's
that.
all they really want.
We'll come back to that. Ladega says, what did Ladega say?
India.
India. And
Karina
Karina
thinks it may
says
be true.
Tibet.
Yeah. Mhm.
Tibet or Tibet.
Tibet. Last night was interesting and inspiring, says Precious Deborah.
Precious Deborah, I agree 150%. It was wonderful hearing, very inspiring, very inspiring.
It was nice.
Taj Mahal was what Melanie meant.
Okay, we got that. And we have Ava, and she says it might be Budapest.
Could be. And there's Bruce Gerstein. Are you still in Thailand? You were going somewhere, I think, when we last spoke. And Lorna says Mexico.
Sirajit Jana says truthfulness makes social bonds for society.
And brings us closer together.
Yeah.
If someone looks you in the eye and says something, and if they're looking you in the eye, chances are that's the truth. Don't you think?
Yeah, usually.
Usually.
Patricia Green says, hello, everyone.
Hello, Pat Green.
Dr. Lee says, prayers for less.
Yes, that's for sure.
I see crosses on the top of the dome, like the roof. So must be a chapel or temple, but I don't know where.
That's an educated guess by looking at it. That's good stuff.
Yeah. Alex says,
Mr.
today
Mark.
I am not first boy today. Today I am learning boy.
All right. There's nothing wrong with that. To learn is
Les
good.
says, I'm not sure. They say it takes about 10 minutes for the cataract removal.
Yeah, it's at 10 or 15 minutes. Once they remove the cataract and replace it with a, it's either a plastic or a glass lens, you'll have improved vision within a day or so, a couple of days, you'll notice. They'll put a patch over your eye, to keep the sunlight out and help it get on the healing path. And it is about a 10-minute procedure. I would say you might be having the laser because mine took about 15 or 20 minutes when I had cataract surgery. And Wandine in the house.
Saying India.
Miss Gaskin says India.
And Mark says
he'll go with Casey and say Mexico. And Satya says, God bless you.
All right. Hi, Lucy.
Lucy Ingalls, hello to us and hello to everybody here.
Amy sends prayers to Les.
Amy January, that's very nice of you, Amy. Prayers to Les.
Guyana's here from New York.
Guyana from NYC, the Big Apple. Is he in the Bronx? I thought he was in the Bronx.
I don't know.
Maybe Manhattan. I'm not sure.
Hi,
where's John Barillo? Is he practicing tonight for his audio book? He must be.
He had some recording to do.
Recording to do? Okay. Well, John, we're thinking about you, brother. And do well. Do well. Make us proud, boy. And Bruce Gerstein, I was told there was no difference, but I wasn't covered by insurances. Ooh.
Prayers for you, Les, from Brenda. And we have Cigar here.
Cigar from India.
James Yates is in the house.
From St. Petersburg, Florida. And yes, I remember now. You're a couple months older than me, James. And
we hope to build the meaning of OnPassive equals.
Yes, we do. And yes, we will.
Momodu, the working guy, says, always speak the truth, be consistent, and
empathize.
Empathize, right?
It's always good to empathize with people.
Mm-hmm.
That way you feel their strains and pains.
Yeah.
The
Kiss.
Pueblo Magico town of Cholula, Mexico. Wow, that's an educated guess.
Hi, Lystra.
Lystra in the house. Glad you're here, Lystra. Thank you, thank you.
Miriam says yes. I don't know what the yes is to, but she says yes.
Why not? Yes. It's always good to say yes when you
it
can.
is good. Sarananda says heart waiting in our next dream. OES.
OES coming soon, very soon. And I know you folks know the truth on this one. And it will set us free. O Connect's next broadcast is coming to you through OES.
Yay.
Single sign on, single click on, single sign on, single click on.
That's pretty
You can
cool.
get anything that you want at Ashmafar's restaurant. Yeah.
Right.
94 likes at 8:30 p.m. The likes are slowing down. It could be the singing. I don't know. And we've got 162 of you tonight. That's cool stuff. Cool stuff. Nettie says, to gain trust, tell them the truth. They may not like it, but they will respect you.
Good point.
Nice. And respect goes a long way in life.
Yeah. Marianne says, I have no idea. LOL.
Well, keep tuned in and you will hear from all the expert not biographers. What are they called when you're geographers?
Oh.
Or geographers. Alex says, always tell the truth. That sounds like something he does. Spoken from the heart.
Les says, when I make a promise, I keep it.
Promises made, promises kept. I've heard that somewhere before.
Jean says, one of the things I love about OnPassive is that I feel free to make mistakes. Normally, I would research and study before guessing on something like this, but here, I can just have fun.
Or you can Google map it.
Don't encourage that. It's better just
I
to
won't.
guess.
Olive Tom says, my guess is Budapest.
I mean, anybody can Google
Hungary.
it, but the fun of it is just to actually guess from your head rather than research it.
Do you realize I'd be 0 for 228 right now if I was guessing where those are? And a couple of times where I actually knew it, I had to keep my mouth closed.
Yeah.
Somebody to the right of me
I said,
or to the left of
I
me,
told-
screen left,
Yep.
said, you can't be guessing.
I said, no, fair. You can't be part of the contest. Olive Tom says, my guess would be Budapest.
Budapest, Budapest, Budapest.
Any more guesses?
Daniel Violet says, Les, I had my left eye cataract surgery. It was great and still is.
Oh, good.
Very blessed, my friend.
Pam says, when my kids were younger, I told them to always tell the truth because I can't hear lies.
Oh, she has a quiet ear when it comes to the lies from her children.
Ava says, I'm also waiting for cataract operation.
Good stuff, Ava. That will set you free. Your vision will improve almost immediately, I believe.
And Wanda says, I know what it is to have knee pain. I pulled all the ligaments in my knee from a fall and have been on crutches for over a month.
Well, Wanda, today I found out through an x-ray, they can see breaks in bones and they can see arthritis. And my x-ray, they did 2 different positions. Turning my knee was not so fun. They found a wealth of that white stuff, arthritis. And they also found that it's likely through an MRI that's coming up next week, I guess, they'll find that I have a patella. Patella is Petula Clark, the singer. Patella is the front tendon in the knee that attaches the knee to the bone, something like that. At any rate, Amy January says her shirt is in the mail from Allen's, and it turned out good with the new digital graphics, which is what we have on our shirts.
Let us know what you think of it when you get it, okay?
Right, and we'll let the world know because they said they'll do 1 item at a time or they'll do 1 million items at a time. They're very gracious people. I've known them for probably 35 years.
So, oh, that's a long time.
Yes.
Thank you, Manu. She likes the panelists that we have.
Yeah, that was good. And we always have a good panel when we have a panel.
Mm-hmm.
And we love you right back there, Beeb. And you're welcome on the heads up for the hats. And she's going to send, he's going to send a few hats over for you. Told me it sounds like a scam. Yep. Ain't too many naysayers anymore. They seem to be drifting away.
Yeah, they are.
Swift sliding away.
They're gonna
Naysayers be gone.
They're gonna be sad when they think, "Oh man, I missed the boat."
What happens if your 28-year-old son, who didn't know anything about OnPassive, comes up to you and says, "Hey, mom, hey, dad, what's this OnPassive thing we're seeing on radio, TV, hearing on radio, seeing on TV, seeing all over the world? Are you in that? I remember you said something about OnPassive."
And then what did Marty say? If that ever happens, they're gonna say, "Oh, I don't know," because if they say the truth, they're never gonna live through that.
Yeah,
They're not
it's
gonna live
going to
it.
be a
What's
quiet
the expression?
night.
They won't be able to live it down, right, Marty?
For
That's what you
sure.
said.
Marty DeGarmo's here, and he loves everybody that's here. And Marty, very uplifting today. Your words of wisdom, words of inspiration.
Really
And
nice.
last night was great, brother. It was great. And Alex says, "Oh, he loves Marty." Well, there you go. You got a fan.
Saranada says Florida, Bengaluru,
Hyderabad,
Hyderabad.
Dubai, Singapore. All right. That's where the offices are.
Satya says, "Love you, Marty, sir."
All right. Satya says that, and that's the king of blog to blog. Good stuff,
Blog to
Satya.
blog. Okay.
No, blog to video.
And Dominique says
Bangladesh.
Okay.
Could it be? Could it be? Could it be? Could it be?
Hi, Tim Dillon.
Tim Dillon, hello. And Marty, while you're here, any news? I haven't looked in the back office in about an hour and a half. Any news there that you can break? And remember, it must be trustworthy and truthful.
So Marty is not here today.
Mary is not here. Marty's here, though.
I think he meant Marty, sir.
Mary
Marty.
Tiende, I don't know. I said hello to Mary.
But he said sir, so I think he means
Oh, it
Marty.
must be Marty.
Yeah.
Okay, good
Hi.
stuff.
Good morning, Mohammed Bilal. How are you?
All right.
Hello to my friends from Tim.
Tim Dillon is here.
I love the OnPassive family, coated with more and more love.
Lydia, that's good stuff. That is good
and
stuff.
Cynthia Deering says, "Hello, Les Hudson. All the best with your surgery."
So, Marty, if there's any updates, if you'd give them to us, we'd appreciate it in the chat. Thank you very much.
Okay, we are 10 minutes behind already. Oh, 8 minutes. Oh my gosh. But I got to look for the guesses. I can't really skip, right? Okay, let me just look for the guesses.
Right. The truth is the only way, according to Karina. A family member is about to get cataract surgery. What are your recommendations? His consult. Well, from our standpoint, as it's been explained by my ophthalmologist, who happens to be my surgeon. He likes the laser because it's blade free. It's a little quicker and easier. But here it's $2,500 more. So the insurance will pay the $2,500 first part, which is if you do it with a blade, and then they charge an additional $2,500 per eye, so it's $5,000 per eye. So that's what we're waiting for the apples. It's bladeless cataract surgery. It's called bladeless, BLADELESS.
John Barilla has already made us proud. I'm so excited for his audiobook. After his amazing holiday recording, I can only imagine.
Good stuff, John Barilla.
He's got some customers built in for him already because we know his work. We want to hear more of his stuff.
Yep.
Did your vision become clearer and better after cataract surgery, Rob?
It did. The only problem I've had is I had in that same eye what's called a macula hole, which is a hole behind the retina in the macula. And what they do to repair that, and I'll be a little graphic, not too graphic, they drain the eyeball. That's graphic. They drain the eyeball, fill it with gas, and send you home, just as if you'd had cataract surgery. The only difference is it takes about an hour and a half for that procedure. But once they've done that, you're to lay flat on your tummy, head down, face down. I used my daughter Ellie's massage table. with a hole in the middle, which made it comfortable. The only thing is once I fell asleep, I rolled into the corner of my former wife's dresser, and I put a hole in the macula again. So had to have the procedure again, and then had to have the cataract surgery again. So that's my story, and I'm sticking to it. It's the honest to goodness truth. But if you don't have to have anything with your macula or your retina, and it's strictly the cataract procedure above the retina, you're good. And they have bladeless, and then they have the blade. So they're both equally as good, from what I'm told. The bladeless is just a little more simple, or simpler. Is that a word?
Simpler, yeah.
Where is it? Cha cha cha. Okay, cha cha cha. I almost forgot. Cha cha cha. Who is it I asked to cha cha? Oh, it was Marcienne. I was wondering if she does the cha cha.
Where else but OnPassive do people break into song spontaneously?
Yeah, where else but RobLynn Live, if you think about it, Gene.
It's true.
And Melanie says prayers for her brothers and sisters, including brother Rob and sister Lynn. Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you. We appreciate the prayer. And Chris always says cha cha cha.
He's right there with the cha cha cha. And we have Legdega.
Guigma. If I said Guigma, I would say it's probably better. To gain trust honestly, respect always, listen, support, care, and much more. Good stuff. Good stuff.
And Ava says, bye, see y'all. I'm shifting today, so plenty to do.
All right, Ava, thank you for being here. We appreciate you.
Nice that you dropped in. It would be so smooth. You can only get anything you want at OnPassive's restaurant.
That's true. Let's see how that's end. You can get anything that you want at OnPassive Inn's restaurant. Cha cha cha.
Cha cha cha.
Cha cha cha. And your guest says hello to OnPassive. And
Here's
the world
a
is different. And Robert is saying turkey.
Turkey.
Or maybe he's saying I'm a turkey for the way I sing. That could be too. And here's 3 hugs. Ann McLemore.
Hi, Ann.
I think still in the on the west coast of the U.S.
That would require me knowing how to do that with Google. Do you snap a photo of the image?
You know, I don't know how that's done, Gene, but I'm sure anyone who's using Google can explain that. I don't know.
Pat saying Mexico.
Pat Mayberry saying Mexico.
Sarijit says a temple somewhere in India. That's his guess.
All right. There's Jose. Hello, Jose. Buenos dias.
Hello. Wanda, may you heal swiftly, gently, and perfectly.
Well said. Well said. Well said.
Sarananda says left turn will be 360 to clear by OnPassive in ugly to correction flow.
Which reminds me, tomorrow being Tuesday, look for an 11 a.m. tea time for Mr. Red Redfern. And at 11:30, I would look for Chris Johnson. He just might be there. And at 12 noon, look for Marty Pop DeGarmo with his words of inspiration. That's tomorrow's lineup as we know it. And you know where we'll be, 8 p.m. with RobLynn Live.
Sorry to hear about your knees. I have some arthritis in mine. Not fun to deal with.
Oh, it really isn't. And they did take me off of ibuprofen. I was on ibuprofen 800 milligrams twice a day for the stomach and liver issues that it causes. Not worth it. So the MD in the ER, how's that? MD in the ER said that I'm going to switch you to some prednisone, which will get rid of the swelling. It's already helping with the swelling. The knee is already, the swelling is going down.
Good.
And that's with just 1 dose. I have 5 more days of it, and hopefully I'll be down to normal. Then I'm going back to see my primary care and get the MRI scheduled for next week, because they do want to rule out some things as well. And
we're kind of behind in the chat, so you got to remember what they were responding.
I've had a lot of awkward moments, Gene, and one of those was with my mother. You're right, if that's what you're referring to.
People are greeting Marty, so this is from about 8 minutes ago, you guys.
We're trying. We do our best here. Our clicker goes as fast as
Don't
she
be
can go.
judgmental and always see a human being whenever you encounter anyone.
Oh, good stuff, Mamoda.
People are happy to see Marty.
Eric Kessler in the house. David Switzer in the house.
Marty, hello, Marty, from so many of our
Myra
people.
saying hello to Marty. Marty, you're a popular dude.
And here is the answer to the question of where the background is, which is right there.
Survey says Cholula, Mexico, known as Magic City, archaeology park, and the world's largest pyramid.
Oh, really?
Sounds good, Davina, and looks good, Davina.
Oh, nice.
Wow, we had a lot of first boys and first girls, and I believe we're going to hear from Davina on a list. She usually keeps track of that.
Yeah, she does.
And Marty is from New Jersey, and we were speaking language last night, and as he wound up, I said, what language do you speak? Marty said, OnPassive. What else? And he's right. OnPassivian is its own language.
Yeah. We have Roy Davies saying hello, and I've been through most eye surgeries, and now I am getting eye infection. That's why I am happy my brother and sisters liking my name. Thanks, everyone. Oh, he likes the fact that we spotlight his comments. It's easier to see, I guess.
Always glad to do that, Roy. And Bamal is here, and Casey says, congratulations, Frank Rowe. Frank is first boy. Mexico. Thank you, Davina. That was Karina. To Davina.
And Alex says, congratulations, all first boys and first girls.
All right, Alex, you'll be back stronger than ever tomorrow, I'm sure. And Mohammed Abdullah Al Sadiq, one of our staunch supporters, strong supporters. Thank you for all you do,
Our
Mr. Al Sadiq.
Social media supporter.
He is the king of social media.
As well as Alex.
Alex, John Barilla, Mosvek, of course. Fatmata.
Raju.
Ravila.
So many.
Thank you to everybody. You guys are what's putting us on top of the 8 o'clock hour.
Mm-hmm.
Fortunately, there's nobody else on the 8 o'clock hour, or we'd probably be second. But there's no new pop-up yet, according to Manu. And Casey says, thank you to Miss Davina.
Great to see you, Marty, Sister Rajette.
Marty, you're a popular dude, man.
He is. 111 likes at 8:42.
Perhaps you should start coming on with Marty AM, Marty PM, and come on like at 8 a.m., get the world going, and then come back at noon. 2 mints in one. 2 Martys in one. What do you think? The world can stand it.
I don't know.
Or we could have him do a warm-up for us at 7 p.m.
I bet you he has enough just doing the one a day.
Oh, you think that's enough?
I think so.
All right. Well, you know best.
It takes a lot of energy, to do all of that. And we have congratulations from Davina to the winners of our contest.
Frank Rowe, Casey Zevenbergen, Lorna Thomas, Deborah. We've got 2 Deborahs, so I'll just say Deborah. Irena and OMT and Pat Mayberry. And everyone else who got it right. Good stuff, Davina. Good stuff, I must say.
Mohammed Abdullah says, wonderful, joyful, helpful, and OnPassive related. Our show. She's talking about our show.
We hope that we provide a little bit into the visionary issues. We hope to provide at least a little value, and we know we're marching on to victory.
That's right.
Actually, we're running on to victory. We're rumbling on to victory. No tumbling, no stumbling, no bumbling. Rumbling on to victory.
Yep, and
what a voice.
Yeah, and we're
operatic.
We're hopping on the train, you guys, the train to success. Are you gonna get your ticket? Don't be left behind.
Okay, I'll try not to be.
Yeah.
I know if you'll wake me up if I'm behind. Mm-hmm. Amy January, Marty's a devoted grandparent to his grandchildren, and my hat is off to you, brother. Unbelievable what you do for your children and grandchildren.
It's just very touching.
It's wonderful. Warms our hearts, both of us, doesn't it?
It does. It does. Marty says, last update got me in big trouble.
Well, that was kind of a mini update. Let's talk about it in those terms.
Short.
That was that was a short and sweet update. Not a whole lot of meaning with it, but it sure brought 13,000 of us to our feet.
Yes.
Actually, to our feet and then back to our knees. So thanks a lot, Marty. Hi, Allison. The background Davina just told us is Mexico. That's from Karina. And Mohammed Rubel. Hello to RobLynn and good morning. Good morning to you, sir.
Venus says, congratulations, Frank.
Frank was first boy.
Good for him.
And Manu is sending, it looks like either flowers or balloons. My eyes don't tell.
I have an eye doctor appointment Wednesday. Maybe I can't see well enough to chat on Wednesday. Okay, you just rest your eyes if you need to, okay? You can always come back. We're here every day, Roy. Just rest.
And I heard from one of our founders, brand ambassadors on Passivians today, and he was telling me, I guess I can say his first name, it's Norman. And he listens every evening. And his plan is to get a bus and tour the United States.
Oh.
Go everywhere to every city, every county, every state
Everywhere.
in US of A, and have all over his bus OnPassive. He's going to have a wraparound.
That's cool.
That's pretty cool stuff.
It is cool.
What better way to publicize? What better way to, and this is, I know we don't market, but what a great way to market OnPassive.
What a great way
Show
to
the US.
share OnPassive.
That's exactly what I meant. Share OnPassive.
Yeah.
Truth be known, I meant share OnPassive. Bam.
You got it.
All right. Melanie says, Robin Lynn, your show makes it feel like we all have met each other and welcoming and warm. Hey, thank you. Thank you. If we provide the least tidbit, the least smidgen of value, we're good.
Well, we feel the same because most of you here we have never met physically in person, right? But we feel like we know you. Yeah, like family.
Yeah.
It is.
It is. We are one family. We're one team. Thanks for leading into that. We're one massive movement. We are one non-passive. And Bev, can you tell me how to get the shirts and hats and the price? I don't know anything about price. The same prices for everybody, and it's a very fair price.
I just gotta look for the URL.
I don't know if they must have a URL.
Well, I think if you just type in Allen.
If you type in Allen, ALLEN Sports Decoration, that'll bring up the phone number, which I do happen to have.
I'll type it for you guys.
Okay.
Allen
Sports.
Sorry. Allen. You just type this into Google, Sports Decoration.
Okay. Right. And
I gotta scroll down. Okay, you guys. I'm gonna scroll down to the current comments, all right? Because that's how I can highlight this thing.
I can give you the phone number offhand, and you can speak to usually Amy.
There it is. There it is.
You can usually speak with Amy. She takes the orders, and Kim is the owner, or one of the owners,
Let me
and
write that again.
Their phone number.
Wait, I'll put it all together.
Okay, sure.
I'll put it in one, so it's all together.
And as a point of information, that we're not doing this for any profit. We don't get any special deals. We're all getting the same deal, and they're very gracious. They're giving us the little league prices.
Yeah.
Which is nice.
So
very nice.
We only suggest them if you need them. If you have a local place to go to your local store.
Right. It'll save you on shipping. It won't save you on having to have a digital digital image, because that's what they use, a digital image. The nice thing about Allen Sports Decoration is they have fine needles, very fine, and the stitching is the best.
Okay, I can show them on mine, right?
If you like, sure.
Yeah, I think you guys can see.
Yeah, the hats were done elsewhere that we're wearing tonight, but the stitching on the shirts was done at Allen.
Right. So what we could do on that one is do this. I think. Wait.
I can give the email for Amy, if you'd like. And this is a quick way to get in touch with Amy.
Allen Sports. So guys, if you want like caps or shirts and you want embroidery on it, that's what Allen Sports Decoration does. And what did I write in the other one? Oh, the phone number. Hold on.
There's the phone number, and Amy usually, Amy usually answers the phone.
Let me type the phone number again. So it's all together: 727-397-0421. Go ahead. So you can order online. It's convenient. The prices are reasonable, and they do good work.
And if you're looking for the website, you can just go to.
Just give me the phone.
I gave you the phone number.
No, no, the name. No, wait. You said give
I thought I had the
You said
URL. I don't.
the email.
The email.
Yeah. Should be in your. That's okay, honey. All they need to know is go to there, and it's gonna have everything on there on the site, honey. All they need. You're good. This one right there. That's good.
Sorry, I don't have it in front of. Oh, I do. I do. It's Amy Poole, Poole, and I'm gonna pull up.
Oh, what's her email?
I had it here a moment ago. Copy.
Just reply. You'll see it.
Reply.
What happened to it?
I don't know. It disappeared. I had it. Cancel.
You made a new message.
Delete draft. And type in Amy, and it'll pull it up. It is Amy dot, that's AMY dot Allen, ALLEN, sports.
AMY.
Dot.
Where is it? Point it to.
Mhm.
Allen Sports at gmail.com. Okay.
So here is their email as well. Lynn just put it in the comments, I think.
It has to scroll to the bottom. Hold on. Okay.
There it is. That's a good email for Amy. She usually takes the orders. It's amy.allensports at gmail.com.
And they have the logo digitalized. So if you want OnPassive, they already have it there. You don't have to provide it, right?
You don't have to provide anything. If all you want is this logo,
You see how
which
clear?
is really catchy, and it's very clear because of the fine needle that they
There
have.
you go.
Right. And the colors are the OnPassive colors.
Super clear, you guys.
Very clear. And that's all we've done so far digitally with them. The hats we've done elsewhere in the past, but in the future, I think all we're going to do are probably the OnPassive logo. We may do some more sayings. We have a few in mind.
Wow,
So,
it's already
look for
past
them.
the hour, honey.
Well, let's see what everybody else has to say before we say arrivederci.
Yeah, we can wrap it up
There
and
I go with
everybody
another
say
language.
goodbye. Amy said it's easier to get a hold of them through email. The phone call always goes to messages.
All right, very good. There's firsthand knowledge, and Amy's shirt is on the way to her. She'll be sporting it.
We've had a lovely
Shaheen,
time with
good
you
night.
guys this evening.
It's been fun and talking about trust and the
Love
truth.
you, Robert Tantilu.
Robert, thanks for being here, brother.
He has lots of lovely posts. If you're on Facebook, social media, you're going to see Robert's good stuff. And here we have Michael, who says, "Hello, everyone. I always love attending RobLynn Live channel. We are on
It is Easter week, and we pray for our CEO, his family, all the teams, all the background, and God bless us all."
Oh, that's nice.
We're with you, brother.
Thank you, Yin Yang.
Yin Yang 444 in the house as usual. He's everywhere. There's Caroline.
She likes
Carolyn.
And Amy likes the bright color of the logo against the black shirt.
It's good.
Have a good night. Wait, sorry.
Marcianne. Cha cha cha.
Hi, Marcianne. Have a good night, good morning, and everything in between.
Carolyn Jean Chambers says hello to RobLynn from the US of
too.
A. We love you right back, Carolyn. Thank you.
Love you, Karina.
We appreciate each and every one of you.
Thank you, Minu. She keeps track of our likes all the time. Thank you.
Thank you, Manu.
Mohammed Tarek says, OnPassive, the future of internet.
Ooh,
thanks, Alex.
Very true. The new internet. Mm-hmm. And we need to comment about Greg Hill, who's coming up. The comments are coming to him now. And mahalo, which is Hawaiian for thank you. And Greg Hill, who's doing the LinkedIn media stuff that publicizes us and gets us out there in the open. Thank you.
You're welcome, Amy.
Thank you. And that's to Greg Hill. Thank you.
Good night to Robert from Myra.
Myra, they're almost neighbors. I think he's in New Jersey. She's in New York.
Jean's excited to get a shirt.
All right.
You're welcome, Dr. Lee.
Thank you. We appreciate you being here.
Good night, everyone on the dark side from Thailand.
It is dark here, but it's light where you are, brother.
129 likes at 9:03. Thank you for giving us thumbs up. We appreciate you all for that.
Thanks for doing that, guys. Tomorrow, we told you 11,
Pat.
11:30, and 12. Hello, Pat
I
Parent.
hope you're feeling better, Pat.
Have a good dinner, Pat.
Always remember
Have a
Pat.
good dinner.
Remember Pat in your
Yes.
prayers, okay?
Yes, for sure.
We love you too, Alex. I'm so glad we showed you Ollie. You're happy now, right? Because you saw Ollie Boy.
I'm out of the doghouse. No more time out for this guy.
Yeah. You're welcome, Roy McPhail. Love you, Alex. Hello, Kalim.
Kalim in the house. Hello. And Greg saying, see ya.
We love you, Greg. Irena says, thank you all. Always fun to join all of you. Juanita, hi.
I want to repeat what Matt had to say,
Hi,
which
Haseta.
is Haseta in the Haseta. How do we gain trust with family? This is from Matt Stevenson. Never backstab a family member. Always consider the interests of them before yourself or before your own. Good stuff, Matt.
That's
and I did
nice.
forward that email on to Marty. And Mohammed Tarak, hello, sir. And Jean says, much love to everyone. She's the love bunny. Pat Mayberry, Wandine, Mayberry, Alistra saying good night. David saying, see ya. Cynthia Deering saying thank you. Have a great night. Same to you. Amy January, good night. OnPassive, hashtag trust, hashtag loyalty, hashtag family, hashtag team, hashtag massive movement. No script here. Hashtag
Good
one on
job.
passive. Hashtag Ash Mufara. So we'll see everybody mañana, tomorrow night. Have a good night, good morning, good afternoon, good evening, whatever it is where you are. And we'll see you real soon, like Nikki says. Thanks a lot,
I tried
everybody.
to click everybody, but
All right, we'll keep clicking.
almost
Still
did it.
152 of us hanging.
Wow.
Say good night to everybody. David,
Everybody
Lavelle.
just speed read.
Wait a minute, I think Jean let me out of the doghouse.
Oh.
Temporarily.
Where? You are forever freed from the doghouse, Rob, because you sang so happily tonight.
I'm in a pretty good mood. Pretty good.
Joanne
even
says
on
she
the-
missed the show. Oh, we love you, Joanne. You can maybe catch a replay.
Catch the replay.
On
RobLynn
your
Live.
mark, get ready, set, go. Oh, connect, says Sarananda.
Go connect. Go connect.
And Mara says, OnPassive for life and gratitude. Beautiful.
Gratitude is an attitude.
Kushal says, OnPassive is unstoppable. The future of internet.
I will say this hour flew by, guys. We're glad everybody came
Bimal,
who came
love
with
you.
us. Bimal, hello, sir.
Jean says, love bunny.
That's
oh,
you.
That's so cute. Buenas noches para todos, says Myra.
All right. Buenas noches to all.
Very nice.
Good evening, all. Good night, all.
Ciso.
And
Ciso. Good night. Love you.
Thank you for being here, Cecil. Thank
And Ivy Rose. Oh, I
Ivy
think it's
Rose,
Oh,
great
that's a
job
pretty
on
name.
Passivians. Do the 5. That would be, here's high 5.
You're welcome, Eric. He's always here with us.
Yes.
Robert, too.
Right.
Have
Robert
a good
Oates.
night.
And
Marcia.
James Yates, thanks for being here. Armin, where are you?
Oh,
Did I see Armin?
I don't think he was here
I'm
tonight.
going to have to make a phone call.
I think he wasn't here. Yang Yang, thank you. Rachel, love you. Bye-bye, Alex. Trust, loyalty, family, love, says Jane.
Armin, if you're here, you better say good
Jean,
night.
rather, Jean. And we have Olasumbo Kuye.
Right. Good night.
Good night to
Kalim.
Chandan, good night to
Shandan,
you.
good night to you.
And Donna.
Donna Maxwell in the house. Good night. Pravin, good night.
Casey.
Casey Zevenberger, good morning, Casey. And Sacha, good night. Srijit, good
An
night.
educational evening. Great RobLynn Live. Love you, everyone. Good night. Thank you.
Thanks for being here, everybody. And Daniel Violet from the Big Island is here as well, I see. Good afternoon
Does anybody
to you.
know Dana's Energy? I'm still trying to get in touch. So if anybody does know who Dana's Energy is, you can let me know and I'll let Daniel know. Okay? Through RobLynnLive@gmail.com. Hi, Patricia. Thank you. Hashtag OConnects is Jean Aliva.
That's how we do it.
Pushpin Media, Ballyhoo says, always fun and a good time here on the RobLynn Live. Thank you, Rob and Lynn.
Thank you,
So
everybody. Thank you.
Hashtag,
Thank you.
oh
thank
yes,
you.
oh Jean's on a roll there.
She's got those hashtags hashtagging.
Yeah, and like Dega says, oh night to all.
All night to all.
Hashtag unstoppable, says Jean.
Oh, hashtag rumble, rumble.
Solution to the pollution, says Mohammed
All right,
Abdullah.
Mr. Al Sadiq, that's hashtag
And
Robbie
Jean
Boy.
said the time did fly by. Keep
Yes.
your eyes on OnPassive technologies, says Mohammed Tarak.
Nice, Mr. Tarak.
The bigger the dream, the bigger the team, says Alex.
Oh,
You're
boy.
welcome, Kushal. We love having you with us. Matt is here. We love you too.
Glad you're here, Matt. Thanks a lot. Oh, I didn't hear from your other friend yet. It's only Monday. He's traveling today, I think you said. So maybe in the next couple of days, we'll hear from him, and I'll be glad to set him free on those other two founderships. Good night, Johnny. Good night, Michelle. Good night, Ying. Good night, Myra, David, Brucey. We'll see you guys, Pat Green.
And OMT is Mark. We just got to remember MT, Mark Tina.
Mark Tina, I remember
Because he was
that.
one of the winners of the contest
Yes,
tonight.
he was. All right,
we just
Mark.
couldn't remember the OMT.
Good night, Tanya. Thanks for being here. Appreciate you.
Easy to get family or anyone to trust you. Just always speak the truth. You'll never go wrong. Oh, here's Armin.
Armin Hogue in the house. You're saying hello to M. Kaylee, but you forgot me. You got Lynn. Oh, that's okay. Ollie's not too disappointed. All right, Armin, I'm glad you're here, brother. He was just listening.
Yes, he
Not
was.
coming.
He was quietly watching, for instead of typing as much, I guess.
Right.
That's fine. Hope all your lab work MRI come out okay. Oh well, Rob Gorman.
Thank you, Myra. Appreciate that.
That's kind of you. All right, I think we've caught up. My goodness, we did.
All right, we caught up, and we'll say good night, good morning, good afternoon, good evening, and we'll see you soon.
See you tomorrow.